Hey everybody, today I'm doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to be showing you the products. I'm not really talking through them because I'm just getting ready for today, so you can see what I'm using. So I'm going to be showing you. So let's get started. I'm just find it easier just to take a pump off because I swear this is the second time that I've gotten a bottle of this and it doesn't want to pump out the product, so I just put it on I just use the pump. I just use the straw, not pump, to spread it in my face. So. You're wondering what shade this is Fair 10 NR. When I just put a primer on, because every time I stick a primer on, I swear it looks worse. But when back when I was in high school, I still have oily skin, and I used to be able to get away with wearing a primer underneath my makeup. Now it's like I can't find one that will do the same. Well, that won't look like that will look makeup-y, if you get what I'm saying. It won't look makeup-y on my face. The foundation won't. So, if I have any suggestions, leave them in the comments for me and I'll buy one. But yeah. Concealer. Let's do concealer. Elf Camo Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I've tried a few of them. I tried the old Urban Decay concealer. I forget what it was called. I think it was a Naked concealer. I think it was called Naked. Something Naked. That one I used a lot. Then I used the old ColourPop formula. And yeah. Oh. Then my Semiles Grounding palette. I'm taking this orange right here. This is the color corrector. So I take a little bit of Miracle right here, this one. Take the cream side. I'll make cream and I put it on the sides of my nose because I swear it makes my nose look. I put it right now, yeah, for around my face, where I feel like I need a little bit more tan without putting on the bronzer, which can look really good or really bad real fast. So I'll sit here and water it. It's my washing machine. I'm doing laundry. So. And the brushes I've been using are the Monde ones. I think I say it. I mean, I'll say this. Say Monde. Say this brand is Monde. I think I say it. I would try to say it that way, so that's how I've been saying it. And I would also, the brush I'm using is a Hydro Tap foundation brush. This one I bought because I got served so many Instagram ads for it, so I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And I really do like this brush. I use it for concealer because I feel like it's dense enough that it still gives me the coverage that I want. And yeah, I use the Makeup Area sponge for my foundation because I like the density of this one because I feel like it actually does pack on that foundation in a really nice way. So, yeah. Now on to powder. I use a Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, this one. The reason I use this one is because it's so cheap and it's a great powder and you get a lot of it for the price, which is why I buy it, because it's very nice. And also I'm going to be using to put the powder on my face, it's on my entire face, is the Mon big brush, this one, Kabuki, I think that's it, I think is how you say it, Kabuki. I could be wrong, but I heard, just a giant brush. I gotta touch my face. I've seen it, but it's still tacky and not set in some places. It looks fine. It feels fine. I'm trying to say, but yeah. Now onto bronzer. I use the GRWM bronzers because these are really nice. They're great, and I like that they are. The pans are huge, so I feel like I don't go through it nearly as quick as other bronzers I've used. I mean, I've used the Benefit Hoola bronzer for a long time. I used this one. I used a Cargo bronzer. I think Cargo's still around. They're an indie brand, and I really do like their bronzers. I don't use that one very often. Sometimes I see me use it, but I feel like I don't use it if I have, like, really want to be tan in the face. Sounds good if I really have a nice tan. This summer I didn't really get much of a tan. The brush I'm using is the A21 from from Morphe, the Makeup Area collection. I use these a lot. I use these brushes a lot too. But yeah, I use these. I use Monge, some Luxie brushes. I have a few of that I collected, and then yeah, most of the time I use a Monge or Makeup by Aria ones. Sorry, you can't see me. I was thinking my makeup is sitting, so. Now on to contour. Kat Von D shade light. I bought this like year, somewhere on COVID. I bought this. It's still fine, but I just don't really. I prefer contour wise. I feel like it's equally as good as the Wet n Wild. This one. I didn't realize it has a nice powder in it. It's sort of the same formula, but it's just different words on the packaging. They changed the words. Not the words, the fonts. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. But yeah, I've been using shade light contour palette for a little while now. Because I really do like this. Really do like it. Now I'm using the Monge 51672 brush. My contour, because I like this brush for my contour. I use the other side more for bronzer sometimes. Depends on whatever brush I could just pick up. But yeah, I use the other side for bronzer. And then using these two colors right here, and I use these two as my contour. If I don't do this, that's when my nose contour looks funny. I'm gonna put a little bit of the powder over it, over the bridge, at least. Now on to blush. As you all have noticed that I use the Patrick Top blushes a lot. I use She's Giving a lot. I use Just Enough, and I use She's It All a lot. I have other bronzers like this one from L'Oreal Galette, Tropic Hues. I really like this one. I use this one as more for my lips. I don't use it as a blush ever, but yeah. And then I also have an old Benefit blush bar palette that I've been using. I used the bronzer in here, so it was gone. Then the line, as you can see, I destroyed, but yeah. And I also have a Jacqueline Cosmetics one. She came out with the Rouge Romance before she closed her brand. I bought this palette, really do like it. Don't use it very often, but I have it. But yeah. I think I'm gonna use, I also have, where is it? The Anastasia Primrose palette. I don't know if you use the blush in the very over or really the bronzer. I know it was a blush or a bronzer, but I use it as a bronzer. But yeah, I don't use it very often. I think I'm using the Rouge Romance palette today. Actually, what color do I want to use? What colors? I think I'm gonna use Fancy Pants and Pretty Posh. Okay. I'm using the Mange 51673. I used to use this side for foundation. I still use it in foundation sometimes, but not that often. But yeah, I decided I like using it in foundation. I know it's weird, but I like it done first like this for foundation. I think it does a great job. I use this for blush. Yeah, but I highlight sometimes, but not always. But I mean, no, I think I'm gonna highlight today. Why not? Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. I really like these glow kits that she makes. They're nice. Question is what brush should I use? Oh. And also these Vanity Planet brushes I got when I first started doing makeup. Not when I first started on YouTube, but yeah, when I first started doing makeup myself, I look at foundation in the full routine. I started using these brushes. And the contour brush, but I like it for my highlight. I already do my eyebrows in a minute. I'm using Gumdrop and Starburst on my cheekbones. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to grab my sort of primer palette. I'm going to use a brush to fill them in. This one and this one. I'm using an eyeshadow brush, but this gives me the most. It gives me where it actually packs on, where I want it to pack on. So I use an eyeshadow brush. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not going to really try it. Take a spoolie. And get my brushes off on is a makeup eraser. I use this just to keep my hands somewhat clean because I get foundation on it. I don't want to put foundation on my hands, and it's just like, you know, it's dry to the glue. What I'm looking for spoolie. This is from the eyelash and eyebrow, number 12. Okay, and then now we're gonna do eyeshadow next. But the question is, what palette should I use? No, I use my Patrick Harbor, maybe Dimension 3 palette. I'm using these 3 on my lid. They're creasing on my lid. Now what color should I use? I think I'm leaving the palette around. And also the entertaining, but not that exciting. Actually, exciting. But sometimes the simple looks are what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna get this palette out again. I mentioned the even Patrick Ta. I'm gonna use the black in here. The cream black. I like using the cream black because I feel like it does a good job covering. I've always just liked the way that, I know it sounds weird, but I put a gel over it and put the cream over it, but it really does something. I think it makes it look smoother. I think that looks smoother. Now I take the powder, the black, right there, and put it over the cream. Okay. Now let's take, where's that? Oh, there's. I'm gonna take these 2 colors. You can't see. Use 3. A little bit more on it because I feel like it can't really see. I can see it in the mirror, but I don't think you can see it on my eyes. No, I can't even see it. Sorry. And when you get better lighting, I know, but I don't know anything that I can like mount or put somewhere that you can see my makeup better. I know. I take photos and I'll put them in, insert them in, so you can see. And now on to lipstick, color pop. Brush can't show, but I have my lippy sticks in here. Lippy sticks. There are paint razors that I use. Q-tips are also in here. Right here. And on my color pop lippy sticks that I use. Oh, and a liner that I forgot I had. Yeah. I don't know where's the geek today. I know that's what you always see me wearing, but this is my favorite color, huh? Lipstick color. mascara on. This is the Anastasia Lash Brag mascara. I got the mini because I just don't really want to buy a whole tube if I'm not going to use it before it dries out. Even though I wear mascara more often than I actually did in the past. But yeah, I did buy the mini. I'm looking into is my makeup here, which is right here. Now I'm done with lips and mascara. I'm going to start my face, and I will insert photos into this video so you can see my makeup a little bit better.